So Weber State basketball here, as I call it, Randy Ray's hard hat crew. You know, Mata coached here. That's from 1978 when the Bullets fought us. So he ain't easy to play for. Randy's on one today, right?
Randy's is on one today.
So
foul on Westcliff.
And so got the Weber State when they beat North Carolina.
And that's Westcliff's 10th foul, so Weber will be at the line for 2.
So
chance to miss 2 more free throws.
We were talking about this earlier. We came from the great Weber State football game, but as far as you viewers in Europe go, so the bigs we have here, they're all European stars. 2 of them are from Europe, Kozak
and Zador.
4. I think they'll all 3 play in Europe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, Harding maybe also, but we have the 2 young freshmen. Jordan Cunningham's at the line right now.
KJ Cunningham, and KJ hits the first one.
So Weber struggled from the line. This is a young team. You know, Harding's on the bench because this is a prep game. You know, this is one of those.
Well, he's also got 2 fouls.
This is the Westcliff game. You know, Harding completely took that game over down there. He's the man around here. But there's a lot of talent on this team. They haven't come together, but they will. And Randy's tough to play for.
Cunningham hit both free throws. That's the first time that anyone other than Zador has hit 2 free throws.
Yeah, they've struggled from the line. They can't throw the ball, but they're rebounding and playing defense, huh? This season.
They are rebounding and playing defense. That's what's. I mean, they're not shooting very well right now, but they're still 17 points up.
So it'll be a huge day next Saturday in Weber State. Weber State got Montana at home in the football game. But Weber State plays at the Vivet. They play at the exact same time. They play at the University of Utah. Now, it'll be a big test for this young team because Jarek Harding is healthy. He'll be on the floor. You know, and what he did down in SUVC, I got a hunch that this is going to be game on down there. This is going to be a much different team. Drains the 3. But you can see Randy is all over these young players trying to groom this together. There's a lot of frustration around here with Weber State athletics as far as basketball, but let's get real. How young is this team?
It's young. 10 freshmen and sophomores, which one of which just threw the ball away? Cunningham. Second turnover.
You know, Randy's experiment because this is an experiment game. Now, when the chips are down, it's going to be all Jarek Harding leading the way, just like it was down there. So
Fuller with another rebound.
I think he's going to be a heck of a player.
Fuller is. Fuller's going to be a stud. He's a freshman. So. By the time that man's a senior, he could be all Big Sky.
That's what I think.
He could be all Big Sky.
I think he's going to be one of those. I mean, you know, so they got freshman Cunningham, freshman Fuller, freshman Jordan.
Cunningham was really getting off to an excellent start tonight, but he's just turned the ball over 3 times in a row. Yeah. 3 possessions in a row, Cunningham's. But I noticed Randy's not taking him out. No. And I think he was saying, hey, work it out.
Yeah, this is a freshman prep game. So, but it's, you know, Cam Davis, the transfer. Gallupo struggled big time, and he's a great shooter, and he can slash, you know. And so there's lots of talent on this team. I said
Gallupo, I mean, the book on Gallupo is he's a shooter, which he is.
Yeah, but he hasn't.
Thing is, though, is what I've noticed with Gallupo tonight, he hasn't hit any shots. He missed 2 free throws, but Gallupo made that great alley-oop pass to Fuller. Okay, and Gallupo has come up with a couple of big defensive plays and has come up with a couple of big rebounds. Yeah. I mean, he's doing things that don't show up on his stat sheet.
After watching these guys come together, I think Fuller's going to be the big man. I mean,
absolutely.
I think he's going to be the beast in crunch time because Big Sky basketball, people don't know, is physical as hell. It's competitive, and I mean, they might as well put pads on in this league. Mm-hmm. This league is physical, and Randy Ray's style of play is physical. They suck down. He runs that weed. He's a hard hat guy, and he's tough to play for. Thanks, boss.
Thanks, Paul.
Big day in Weber State athletics, right?
Yep, next week sure will be.
Yo. So
24-18 for Weber on the rebounds.
So this is exciting what we got going here because I work with these guys. So
field goals, 12 out of 30. 12 out of 30 for field goals.
They're shooting 29% first half of the season. So we have the Navajo dancers, who I do a lot of work with them, the Indigenous Voices, which we used to run the radio station with them also. So I do a lot of work with these guys. These are all my close friends here. Yes,
when I was getting my teaching credential in California, my master teacher did a lot of things with the Yurok tribe in California.
Nice.
And they had a thing one day where there was a game with blocks, a tossing game with blocks that Dan O'Gara, my master teacher, him and I did it for the ceremony, and it was really fun.
Well, I do a lot of work with them, on the university. They come out, we have the powwows back here now. And so, it's important culturally. So this is important. I want to talk about this. So I grew up here, I'm a history professor, the research Ph.D., but a lot of people don't know this as far as basketball goes. And I learned this when I was a little boy here. You know what Ogden, Utah is a native culture. It's giant here. It was when we were boys. The Shoshone had a game here. They played basketball. So they would set up on the field, they would play for 2 days at a time with a hoop that had a basket on the side like this. I learned this as a boy.
Well, yeah, that was
an
ancient game. The Aztecs
also
used to play it. And I think the Mayas did too.
Yes.
But I'm not positive on the Mayas. But I know the Aztecs did.
Mayas and Aztecs, the Shoshone, which is our place. We're on Shoshone land here. And so that's the beautiful sport. And the powwow was gone for a long time at Weber. And, her and I are friends. She runs the Indigenous Voices here. But we lost Manny, our IT guy at KWCR. So, here's the old, you come back from Europe, who used to be the team guy here. I mean, how long did you run this show here?
Well, I was a sports director at KWCR for 4 years. And it was actually China that I just came
you were
back
also
from.
the manager also.
I was the manager for 1 year, yes. Under Neil McCarthy, when Neil McCarthy was the coach.
Oh, he's a great
and
coach.
Dick Unsaker was the assistant coach.
So Marta, Fisher, Johnson. So we're in support of the student athlete. Just like the football. I had a great conversation before the game this morning at the team breakfast on their way in with Jay Hill this morning. About the NCAA. And I'm like, Jay, the NCAA's giving me problems, and he says they fire over reach. But Jay's turned this program around. Randy Ray's always been about it. He's a hard guy to play for. He's tough. He's an X and O's guy. But look at how many players are in Europe. Look what he does with these guys. So we want to support the community. We want to support the student athlete. We don't want to support the NCAA. I don't. It can kiss mine. We want to support the taxpayer of Utah, the student athlete. That's Clowkey, Dave Patton.
And I remember Patton.
What a player.
Randy Ray, his first year when he came in and was doing the evaluations of the players, to decide who he was going to keep and who he didn't. By the way, he only kept 4 players from the team when Cravens was the coach.
Yeah.
Dave Patton was one of them, but he told Dave Patton that he wasn't tough enough.
Ended up being Big Sky Player of the Year.
And I think that was. Well, I think it was a ploy on Randy Ray's part. Randy Ray knew that he could be tough.
He was.
And he told him that, and then that gave Dave Patton extra incentive to say, hey, I'm going to show you that you're wrong.
What a great
and
player
he did.
He was.
And he did.
I went to that game. I rode on the plane with Majerus to that game in the tournament. Ben Howland played here, of course.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And they couldn't throw it in the ocean in the first half, kind of like this team is. This team's shooting 29% from the field first down. Down there at SUBC, it was.
This isn't that good a team, but they're shooting 29% and they're up by 12.
They rebound.
That tells you something. That tells you something.
They're young. They got the cut. But Harding took that game over in the set. They have him, and he's an NBA caliber player. They have 2 highly recruited freshman point guards. They have I'm telling you, Fuller's a beast. He's a freshman. DeJour's a sophomore. Kozak's is what? Sophomore.
Well, it's like everyone on the fan board. They were talking about, everyone was talking about Spencer, who was here. You know, recruited here and then was here last year, was going to redshirt, and then decided to go elsewhere.
Right.
So everybody's ripping on Randy Ray about in-state players, and they're saying, oh, well, that same thing's going to happen with Fuller. No, it's not going to happen. You're seeing what's going to happen with Tim Fuller.
Tim Fuller's a player. I can tell you that right now.
Tim Fuller, Randy knows Tim Fuller's a player, and is going to use him. And Tim Fuller is going to, great things are going to be done by Tim Fuller here before his big sky career is over.
Well, see, what we're up to, Jay Hill, Randy Ray, myself. Randy's been at this thing, myself. That's why I'm going to start promoting the Harding's Hard Hats, Jay Hill's boot camp, because we don't want crowns. We're about hard rat and work. We're about the student athlete. We want to start by the student athlete. We want to support the student athlete, like Randy does. We want, look, these are young men that are moving into the world. That's what the university experience should be. This belongs to the taxpayer, not the NCAA. Same with football. We have lots of local players. What Jay Hill's done is legendary. Jay is the man. Me and him had a long conversation before the game this morning. That guy, what he's done here tonight, he's had it with the NCAA exploitation. What happened to Tayron Smith, dying in jail cell, is outrageous. Where's the support group there? So that's what we're up to here, culturally. This isn't about wins and losses. We want to see them win, obviously. We want to see young athletes grow and be part of this community. It's been, which has been stolen from us at this university. You remember how it was this place?
Oh, I remember. When I was manager of the team, we were staying under McCarthy. Now, McCarthy was really, really rough on the players, and the players hated him.
Oh, he was.
However, the thing is, though, as manager, I saw a few things with McCarthy. McCarthy was rough on him, and he would, tear into him and everything, but he cared about him.
Yeah.
And it showed. And McCarthy had high character guys. Now, and if they, I remember Royal Edwards.
Yeah.
Okay, I was manager of the team he was on there. Now, he was with a bunch of friends one day, and his friends went and broke into a car. Royal didn't join him. Royal left. But everybody ragged on Royal because it was his friends that did it. But I worked with Royal Edwards for a year when I was manager of the basketball team. Now, I didn't get, and Royal Edwards was just total class act.
Which that's Weber State basketball player. That's one thing with Randy Ray. Randy Ray has high character players. He always has. Damian Lillard's a perfect example. They did nothing for Damian Lillard at this school. Look at him come back and give back. Damian Lillard always takes it. That's a reflection of Randy Ray. That's my point. Jay Hill. Jay Hill has high character players. Jay Hill, why do you think he's winning? Look at the games and the style they're winning. They should have been beat today. They should have been beat North Carolina, but high character players coming up making high character plays. Mortensen, what a character he has. How about Adam Rodriguez? Big plays at big times by high character individuals. So that's what we're up to here. That's Weber State, which was lost under Jody Steers, under Graybill, under this culture. So, and the NCAA tries to rip up their contracts, doesn't support them. Well, if they're not going to support them, you and I will. We'll do the dirty work for the NBA scouts. We'll promote these players. We'll be the community's voice. And if they don't want us, but that's okay. We're going to do what we do because Randy Ray supports what you and I are doing. So does Jay Hill. Now, people can get mad at the style or whatever, but you're a walking, talking encyclopedia about Weber State basketball. So am I. We've both been here since the set. You want to hear a story? Sojourner, one his story. Justin Thigpen, Dave Sakowitz, Johnson,
Small. I know them all.
Me too. And so we've been here the whole time. So we're going to bleed history in with this. We're friends with Damian Lillard personally. We were here the whole time. He supported me when I had cancer. We're friends with all these players. Same with the team. We are going to be part of this program. We're not just going to be outside looking in. We are Ogdenites. Born and raised.
Born and raised in Ogden.
All right. This is our community. This is our arena. This is our town. And we are part of this community. And that's what we're up to and this is going to be the new promotion around here. I'm going to promote it. We're going to wear hard hats. There's a hard hat guy. The groundskeepers here at Weber State University, who I love, win national awards. Anybody who's never been on this campus and seen the landscape, you got.
Look at this arena.
Oh, this
you look at this arena.
The Purple Palace.
It looks like it's brand new. It's 30 years
1975.
old. It's 30 years old.
It's 34 years old, but who's counting?
No, 1979 is when it opened.
It's 1975 it opened. Yeah. 1975.
No, 1975. It was 1979 because I watched the very first game.
You want to bet on that one?
I'll bet you on that one.
Maybe the first basketball game was played here, but the arena didn't open.
No, the arena, they started constructing it maybe in 75, but it opened in 1979.
75 or 6.
I came to the first event they had here, which was like a religious concert, and then I sat in Section A. Section A, row 1, and seats 1 and 2.
The first concert here was here? You know the first concert in this arena was?
Well, I came to... Well,
Ian Anderson. You know who Ian Anderson is?
Oh, yeah, Jethro Tull. I was sitting right up there in Section A for that concert.
Look this one up.
Yes, I was. I was right there.
Well, so there's the great Jerry Harding. So we have 13 players in Europe. You know, so these players are going to play at the next level. These are so, you know, people that aren't showing up in this arena, they're missing out, especially in football today. How come that arena was not full?
It was on ESPN too.
Maybe.
The thing is, though, you have a game on TV. Yes, it's interesting. You can see replays, but when you watch a game on TV, it does not capture the electricity that's in the air.
Well, not only that, they're still home waiting for the University of Utah to win and play radioactive for the game. They're still waiting for BYU. It's pathetic. You're missing out. This brand of Weber State football, how exciting has it been all year? These games are something that, I mean, this is a high drama football with local players. I mean, hello. That arena better be full next Saturday is all I got to say. Are you Ogdenites? You know?
The stadium.
You know, run down to, you know, here's what I'll say to all you BYU Ogdenites. Pack your This Is Blood Utah and move down to Happy Valley. They can take you. This is Ogden. We are Weber State, so we're working class dudes, right? So, there's a great Jerry.
I mean, the BYU has your hippity Mormons. Hey, we got the hippity Mormons in Utah, but we also have people that are not hippity Mormons.
We got it all.
And we all get along.
Yeah.
And we're happy with each other.
How diverse is Ogden, Utah?
Ogden, Utah is the most diverse community in the state of Utah.
Oh, it's one of them. I mean, it has it all.
I don't see.
Dick Mott in 1978. When the Bullets won it. There's Joe.
No, you talk about that's Joe Bass.
How long? Now there's the Godfather here. You want to know anything? You ask Joe Bass. So.
Joe Bass has been here longer than me, and that's a long time.
Yeah. You old timers. I'm the young pup here, and I'm only 60. So.
Although I did, go on and teach overseas for a few years.